Alright, Dungeon Duos with Luigi. We still don't have the present time on this minigame, at least on this file. It's a minute 30, and yeah, with an easy AI, it's actually not that feasible, honestly. Because they take a really long time to do everything, and especially if you get bad luck with the warp pipes at the end, and then the AI decides to just take a long time to jump into a pipe. Yeah, this time is not easy. Again, it would be a lot easier in co-op where you would not waste as much time on the pipe section. Because you can kind of process of elimination figure out which pipe is the correct one based on which one you're exiting out of. The AI will constantly go through the same pipes until you find the right one. Well, if you have an AI partner. Also, I've noticed that there's like an invisible wall at first, like the next part of the screen has to load in. I don't remember doing that when I was younger, but maybe I didn't try to rush the stage as much, and also my GameCube, again, is not exactly new, so it could just be on its last legs, which wouldn't shock me. Like, we found the pipe, but Luigi just went to the wrong one because his AI pathing already told him to go that way. For an easy AI, that was actually relatively smooth, and even then, we're not getting the best time. We're not pumping this balloon in, what, 15 seconds is what we had when we got here. We're probably going to be... This might be a new record, but I don't think we're actually going to get the time we need. But again, I have it on my own file, so it's not that big of a deal if we can't get it in this playthrough. Almost there. Alright, back to second place. Mwahaha, so you think you've got a few tricks up your sleeve. Here's a trick or two for you. Bowser's magic will make you mini for this turn. So, there are different effects depending on if you use a mini mushroom or a mega mushroom, or if you just pass Bowser normally. This is the worst possible time. If you use a mega mushroom, you can actually challenge Bowser to one of two dual minigames. If you're mini, you get sent down this path where you basically have Chance Time and Bowser spaces to contend with, which you might be landing on one of those next turn. But then you also end up on this little alternate path that'll take you over here, which is actually not bad considering this is where the star is right now. But we still have to contend with Daisy and Luigi here. Again, the AI really likes Bowser's Bigger Blast. I have seen them not pick this, but it's extraordinarily rare. I do feel like this is the better... Wow, that was fast. This is the better variation of this minigame, partly because of the music. The music in Mario Party 2's minigames is so, like, peppy, and it doesn't really fit the tone. Using, like, the, you know, more intense music for this actually, I think, works pretty well. So we have a 1-4 chance, and I probably picked wrong. Nope, we made it. So I'd at least like to get to second place to get most of my coins back. I don't really count on getting first place in this minigame just by this being pure luck, and my luck normally being pretty bad with minigames like this. So yeah, we're gonna get coins out of it, so I'll take it. If we win, that'll be nice. If we lose, shrug. At least we didn't lose too many coins. There's no rhyme or reason to it, I just tend to pick at random and hope for the best. If we actually win this, I will be surprised, to be honest. I'm gonna take a risk. Since it was the purple switch last time that would detonate it, I'm gonna pick it because it's probably not gonna be the same twice in a row. maybe that's gambler's fallacy, but it worked out, so no complaints. This time it was green that was the detonation switch, so let's pick green, because, yeah, I just figure it's probably not going to be that twice in a row, and that, again, maybe that's wrong, but wow, this is dragging out for longer than it normally does. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm going to pick green this time. So far, we're staying alive. Again, normally this doesn't last this long. There we go. To be perfectly honest, normally I'm the first one out, so I will definitely take it. Well, we have to use a mini mushroom. Bowser's magic has made you mini. Takes a lot of guts for such a pipsqueak to charge me like that. Here, take this. One thing worth mentioning is, if you do not use a mushroom of any kind, if you cross this bridge one more time, it might break. If you don't use a mushroom of either type, you will lose half your coins. So hypothetically, if say you use a mini mushroom and roll like a 5, it might actually be better than passing by Bowser normal sized. Because, yeah, you're not losing coins if you roll high enough. So yeah, I think in a lot of ways this is preferable to actually just losing half your coins. You will probably lose less from the Bowser space, unless there's like a Bowser minigame for all your coins. So yeah, this is technically the safer option in most scenarios. Also, if you lose the Bowser duel minigame, you lose all your coins anyway, so it's worth a try if you have a Mega Mushroom and you can actually fight Bowser. One is luck-based, one is skill-based, but kinda lucky, sort of. Not as luck-based, but sort of. We have 3 green spaces and 1 blue. It'll probably be a 2v2. It's like I've played this game for many, many years and know how it works. We're really not going to see the last 2v2s, huh? So I discovered something interesting because I've been playing the game to unlock all the presents. I have 2 playthroughs left, by the way. I've been doing about 1 playthrough every day, so it's actually going relatively fast, but also I am definitely ready to be past this. Also, this is another minigame that really slows down the frame rate. Whenever the blizzard passes by, I notice a lot of slowdown. It's not overly bad, but something else I discovered is this is a minigame where you can technically play without rumble. Basically, an exclamation point will appear above your head when you have to hold A, but it doesn't give you enough time. It appears like right before the blizzard, so you don't have time to react. So yeah, even though you can play this without rumble, it really, the exclamation point really needs to appear a lot faster for it to actually be effective. So I would still recommend playing this with rumble.
Finish! I'm the best!
With rumble, it's actually pretty easy. So I have a decision to make, and this is a decision based purely on how horrible will my luck be. The star is on this path, so we're in a good spot to actually get the star. Actually, Luigi's roll is going to influence my decision. He rolled an 18. So that means the star is about 12-ish spaces away from me right now. Also, the path isn't looping, so never mind. I was going to say potentially using a Mega Mushroom to close the gap, but there was a risk I'd overshoot, so we're just going to roll normally and hope for the best. I think if we roll like a 10, we'll be able to get it. And Daisy's kind of falling behind, which is good because that gives us more leeway to actually roll. Like if we roll a 5 and miss it, we still are in front. Oh well, we're playing for a loss yet again. 80 coins. To be fair, we have seen Trace race a lot, so I don't actually mind this. I just noticed the Chomp statues along the side that are like spewing fire. That's a really cool detail that I normally don't notice because I'm too preoccupied not getting taken out by this Chomp. Yeah, a lot of the background detail in this game is actually really good. Again, it's just a shame that the boards don't take place on the actual backgrounds to the point where, yeah, you just have these segmented floating platforms above everything, so it's kind of detached from the actual backdrop of the stage. Again, if they do a remake of boards from this game, I feel like they'd have to change it to be actually on the board in order to stylistically match the other GameCube era games like 5, 6, and 7. Which would actually be cool to see this, because these boards I do think would take more work.
I'm the best.
Well, that's unfortunate. The main thing I'm trying to calculate now... Never mind, we have 102 coins, we're fine. And Luigi's gonna lose half his coins next turn, probably. If we roll too low and Bowser doesn't move... Yeah, Luigi's losing money, otherwise... In any case, playing Stamp Out once more. Kind of like Trace Race, there is actually a unique rule in play that I forgot about until scrolling through the rules. If everyone scores below 5%, it's a tie. In Trace Race, I think if everyone scores below 30, it's a draw. But it's almost like so unreasonably low that I feel like it won't happen normally. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. So yeah, the odds of no one getting like 5% is low enough that I feel like that rule's good, but not overly needed, if that makes sense. Even the AI I was trying to sabotage got like 9% at the lowest point. So yeah, I feel like that rule's interesting because it doesn't feel like it would come up very often.